Dark bleatings and Happy New Year, everyone. Dark Happy New Year. I thought I'd kick the year off with a horror haul. So this is books and other horror paraphernalia and merchandise and stuff. So everyone in my family or the people that buy me gifts or give me gifts know that horror is a pretty safe bet for me. And so to that end, I do normally receive quite a lot of horror gifts, much to my delight. And this video was popular amongst people last year. I had lots of people messaging me asking me where to get these things and whatever. So if you see anything in this video that you like and you don't know where to find it, just ask me. You can message or leave a comment and I will find out for you and let you know. But yeah, I had some like super cool things, but we're going to start with the books, and this is going to be hilarious because I made a wish list and there was an author on this wish list that has written a lot of books. A lot of them I either haven't read and I don't own, or I've read but they were library books and I don't have my own copies. But there was a whole assortment of books on there, but everyone that bought me books was thinking along the same lines, and because of that, an enormous hole in my home library has been filled, and I'm really delighted, and you'll see as we go along. So let's see, where shall we start? We have The Folded Land by Tim Lebbon, Alien Out of the Shadows by Tim Lebbon, Fears Unnamed, which is a trilogy of novellas, and they are Remnants, White, The Unfortunate Naming of Parts, so a quadrilogy actually, by Tim Lebbon. As the Sun Goes Down, a short story collection by Tim Lebbon. Changing of Faces by Tim Lebbon. Naming of Parts by Tim Lebbon. The Heretic Land by Tim Lebbon. Pieces of Hate and A Whisper of Southern Lights by Tim Lebbon. The Family Man by T.J. Lebbon. Guess who that is? It's Tim Lebbon. The Cabin in the Woods by Tim Lebbon. Echo City by Tim Lebbon. Berserk by Tim Lebbon. Reaper's Legacy by Tim Lebbon. Fallen by Tim Lebbon. And Hush by Tim Lebbon and Gavin Williams. So yes, so I decided that this year is going to be the year that I attempt to complete all of the Tim Lebbon books I have not yet read. Now, he's very prolific, much like Stephen King, dozens and dozens of books. And the Stephen King year was really, really fun for me, getting to go back and read earlier books that I hadn't yet read, and then the new ones, the middle ones, blah, 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 fill it all in. And so I've already read a mix of Tim's older work but more recent work, I'd say. The last decade or so, I'm really familiar with Tim's work, and as you guys all know, probably he's one of my top 3 favourite authors of all time. So this is, I have a whole reading list. I'm doing a Read What You Own challenge, which I'll talk about in another soon video. Those words were... I'm going to be doing a Read What You Own challenge, but I did leave space. I've made a list of books so that I can't like and ah about what to pick up off the shelf while I'm doing this. I did leave a gap of 10 books because I was hoping to get Tim Lebbon books that I could fill in that gap with. So pretty pleased. And then not by Tim Lebbon, I got You by Caroline Kepnes. Caroline Kepnes, I'm a big fan of the show. Well, the first 2 or 3 seasons. I think it might have gone a little bit awry in the last one, but very curious about what this is like in book format, because I know the show was based on the book, so really looking forward to getting to that. I'm assuming it's going to be first person in the mind of Joe, as the show is. I also have Girl on Fire by Gemma Moore, super excited. So this is a nice little novella, and I'll be reading this pretty soon. I also made space, might put that in one of my free Read What You Own spaces. And then this is like pretty fun. I got this from a friend. This is Would You Rather Horror Edition. So this is basically like the Would You Rather game, but with horror suggestions. So things like, would you rather hear the thoughts of strangers around you exposing a web of lies and deceit, or be burdened with the knowledge of the unspoken thoughts and harsh opinions from your loved ones, making you doubt your trust in them? And there was like a whole bunch of things. Yeah, so would you rather take your chances on a ship going through the Bermuda Triangle, or break into Area 51 to see what is being held there? So I had some fun with this on Christmas Day. This is a really fun book. Bookish, I had some nice little notebooks, but this is a horror one. So this is the Handbook for the Recently Deceased, so from Beetlejuice. So really looking forward to using this. I actually ran out of notebooks this year. I finally started using, I had fancy notebooks that I wasn't using, and then I thought, I've had these in a drawer for years and I'm just not using them. so whatever will I do? So I used them all and then I ran out of paper. So I'm really happy to get notebooks, especially cool little horror themed ones like that. Okay. I'm so excited by some of these. Okay, so bath bombs. So I got a I was going to say a Jaws and then I started to say sharks or a Shores. This is a shark attack bath bomb. His mouth is all red, so I'm really looking forward to throwing that in and then seeing the water go really bloody is what I'm expecting to happen. And these are from my husband. He's so funny. I love bath bombs. I go on about them all year, hoping he'll get me bath bombs at Christmas. And he got me this last year as well. This is a toaster. A bath bomb shaped like a toaster. And I have to tell you, it's amazing. I would say the brand of these is My Last Bath Bomb. tubsbathbombs.co.uk, and they're on Instagram and Facebook as well. I would say that these bath bombs are equal in quality to how nice they smell, and they make you feel really silky, like Lush bath bombs. So yes, I recommend them after trying my, as well as them just being hilariously shaped. This is so cool. This is a face hugger in a little light up, I forget what these tubes are called, and you can fill it with water so that he's floating in there, but for the sake of this video I didn't want to fill it with water because I thought I probably would knock it over. But how cool is that? And then I got this amazing alien book insert. So it's to put like between books on your shelf. It can just sit in there nicely and looking all scary and threatening like. And I really love this. I love Alien, and I had a few really cool Alien things this year, and I am super excited. I was so excited to open this, but yeah, it's so cool. And then something for the kitchen. I have witchy stirring spoons and serving spoons and things, and slatted spoons. And yes, this was on my wish list, and I thought, you know, if you have to have kitchen implements, which you do obviously if you cook as I do, you may as well have cool ones with cool things on them. And yes, I was very delighted to receive these. I got an Alien board game, and I'm really excited to play this. And in fact, today, the day that I'm filming this, is my birthday, and I had to wait after Christmas to film this video because I knew that I would probably get horror themed things for my birthday, as I did. This was a Christmas present which we were planning to play today, but I guess we forgot. We got a little excited and just stayed in our pajamas and ate pizza. It was really fun, and I'm really looking forward to playing this. The characters that you play as are the crew of the Nostromo, and you can play with Science Officer Ash for a more challenging game. So yeah, maybe when I played this I'll give you a little review, tell you what it's like. I also have this alien pen holder. You see, you put the pens in her back there, and she's going to sit proudly on my desk holding my pens for me. I just really hope that my cat doesn't see the pens sticking up in the air and think that it's a fun game for him. So I think I'm going to blue tack it down just to make sure that little Xena here is safe and firmly attached to my desk. But that's just so cool. I really love stationery, and what could be better than stationery but Xenomorph stationery? And then I have a couple of these now. I have another little kitty one with a witch hat, and I also have a little goatee one. And now I have a little cat Baphomet. I'm going to call it Cathomet. Catfomet. I don't know. Can you maybe put some name suggestions in the comments? This is just so adorable. Look at the little face. Yeah, that's going to be sitting on my desk where I like to type as well, just staring at me with its cuteness. Oh. Also, in plain view, where I'm going to place it, I've got this little Scream plushie. Little ghost face here. You can take his hood down if he's feeling too warm, you know, put it up for the winter perhaps. This is just the cutest thing. It's just so cute. It was vacuum sealed when it arrived, and you know, if you order something and it comes vacuum packed, you're not sure about what it's going to look like when you free it from its plastic trappings. But yeah, I don't know, this just made me so happy because I really love Scream, and I never talk about it at home, so this was a bit of a gamble that my husband took with this theme, and really happy that he did it, because I don't think I have anything Scream themed until now. Maybe he can make friends with Barry and the Nemesis over here. Now this is a poster, and I'm really excited because if you saw my end of year video, I did say the last Monday of every month is going to be Movie Monday, where I do some movie commentary or analysis or something. And I just had the most fun idea because of this poster that I received. So this is a scratch off movie poster, so you scratch the films off if you've seen them or as you watch them. Now, I have seen almost all of the films on this poster, but what I thought would be fun for us to do together is maybe I will do a written YouTube post at the start of every month to say which 1 or 2 films we're watching, and we can watch them at some point in the month, and then I'll do a video at the end. Maybe we can do something like that. If someone wants to do something sort of community driven here, that would be really nice. I haven't set up anything like I don't have like a Discord or a Patreon or I guess there's a community tab I can use, so maybe we'll use it for that. But I thought it would just be fun because then I thought it'd be fun if we all like watch stuff together, you know. There are some new ones, some old ones. There are films of varying production quality, financially speaking, of things on here. So I think that this is going to be really fun to do. Next, we have a little wax melt burner, and it's a little cauldron. So you put a tea light underneath and then a wax melt in it, and then, you know, it'll make your house fragrant. And I'm just really excited. That's so cute. So cute. And I absolutely love candles, but the only candles that I can light in my house now are in like big jars, because my cats, if something looks open and accessible, they'll just stick their face in it. So that is perfect. I also love incense sticks, but one of my cats has taken to trying to eat them, and I just find bits of incense stick all over the house. So yeah, hopefully this is a good solution for nice fragrances, and hopefully my cats won't be interested in that, but I can also kind of put that anywhere without worrying about setting the house on fire. So also from my husband, this little Scream bag. This little Scream, not quite a handbag I guess because it has a strap, but I'm so excited because my handbag isn't big enough to put all my things in. But I can definitely carry this around for the day, so I'm really excited. And when I'm not out and about and I want to be cozy in the house, I can stay in with my new Night Before Christmas slippers. And then when I need to leave the house again and be dressed in daytime clothes, I can wear my beautiful new Midsummer T-shirt. And, you know, if it's chilly, over the top, I can throw on one of my favourite presents, my lovely, beautiful alien jumper. I've never had a beautiful alien jumper before. I love it so much. But if it's extra chilly, on top of those excellent garments, I can also throw on my new Nostromo hoodie. And then when I come home weary from my day of going out and showing off all my new clothing items that I love, I can come in and watch the extra features on Immaculate and Longlegs. I really loved these films and I love behind the scenes features, and I'm probably going to make some videos on these, I think. But I wanted to have a little bit more of a deep divey look at the film's construction with the behind the scenes from the people who created it and stuff. So I'm really excited to watch those again and talk about them. I have a couple of things left to show you. What first? Okay, how cool is this? It is, let me just turn the bulb off for a sec. This is a raven holding a light bulb, and I'm really excited about that. I've wanted it for so long. It's from Amazon. I know this one is from Amazon. So just so you know, if you're wondering, it's not super heavy. So you can put it anywhere, but it's not, you know, like a garden ornament or anything kind of weight. And you just hang the little bulb in there and switch it on, and you can have a nice, quaint, gothic time. We're on to the last horror stuff now, and then I've got one more present I want to show you that's more like authory. People who handwrite might enjoy it, but I had to show it to you. But so these are gifts that were made for me by my mother-in-law, and they're so horrifying, and I didn't know that she could make things like this. You might have seen Barry, my needle felted goat over here, that I have other stuff that she's made. She's quite the artiste, and she has made me a horrifying Chucky picture for me to scare guests with. I was thinking of putting it in my office here to inspire me and the spooks and stuff, but I don't have a lot of wall space left, so I'm gonna have to think about where to put him. But yeah, I only have room really for one of these in here, and I'm definitely going to put this one in here because I have other pictures. Ugh. I'm putting you down, Chucky. You stay where I put you, please. She also made me Pennywise. This is so cool. In fact, she does take orders by request. She's been needle felting a lot of people's pets, like dogs, horses, things like that. She's really good. I'll put her Instagram link in the description if you want to go and have a look at her stuff. But yes, this is one of my favourite things that she's ever made me, and I do have a space in my sort of it section. I do have a Pennywise section. A little balloon bobbing around. It's so cool. I never know what she's gonna come up with next, because just when you think she's locked herself into one art style, she branches into something completely different. So yes, that's all of my horror stuff, and I know I'm very spoiled and very lucky, and I'm feeling very excited now that I've just gone to look at it all again, because I was putting it in a pile ready to make this video. But my husband also got me this lovely feather pen set, and I've never had anything this fancy in pens before. So in here we have, it's all still packaged up, I have a lovely sort of like, I'm assuming it's faux leather or leather notebook. But then we have, very steampunky style wise, oh god, did I tie this down into the thing again? I did. We have this beautiful feather quill, and it's not sort of a modern day pen where the ink actually comes out like a regular pen, like a biro. It's an actual, you have to dip it in the ink one. So here's my little ink pot. Here's my little stand where the ink pot will also live. Ooh. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff in here. I love it so much, and I'm really excited because I'm actually planning to start sending out author merch along with copies of my books this year. I also have some wax, so I can do wax seals with this beautiful, beautiful stamp. Fancy letter opener. Hopefully it will bring me luck. I got an assortment of tips for the pen, different shapes and stuff, so I can do different things. Little candle to burn my wax. And yes. Now I'm assuming that this little spoon is for wax, but you know, I thought I could feed my enemies poison. So yes, that's me being a spoiled little brat and showing you all of my horror themed and book themed gifts. I'm gonna have to send a picture of the stack of Tim Lebbon books to Tim to see what he thinks of that. It was so funny as I was opening those. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like really filling in the holes in my collection. So I'm like super thrilled. I'm really grateful to the people that bought me gifts, and also thank you for the people who wished me a happy birthday today. Not the day that the video goes up, but the actual day I'm filming this. I can't believe you haven't subscribed, and on her birthday. Yeah. I post every Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. See you soon, bleed.